Alright, first YouTube video. Um, Basically this channel we gonna be doing a lot. We're gonna be hooping, talking about anime, doing vlogs, reviews, reactions, whatever. Um, One thing I do want to say in this first video, I couldn't really think of what to do for my first video, so I just decided, hey, why not tell people why to watch anime? Like why to start. Um, I'm not saying be a big fan, but at least give it a chance. Watch a few because there's some out there that's like really good, and people sleep on it. People are asleep on anime, and I'm just gonna be here to tell you why you should watch anime, okay? Or at least give it a chance. Um, One reason is because of the simple fact that it tells you one story, and it goes on. You know, it could be 300 episodes, and it will have this plot, and it will tell you this story and go on for the whole 300 episodes. Now, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, what's the difference between anime and cartoons?" It's a big difference because cartoons, you know the characters, you know how everybody is and all the personalities of these cartoon characters. But there's a different plot every episode, and they wrap up the plot in each episode before the episode ends. Now with Naruto, with Inuyasha, with Dragon Ball Z, know, Goku fought Frieza for how many episodes? More than 7, more than 8. I'm pretty sure it's like 15, maybe 12 to 15. I don't know. They was fighting for a lot of episodes, and it's one long story being told. So that is a big difference with cartoons and anime because there's one story being told, and there's a to be continued with each coming episode in every season. Like it's something else that you have to see, and I feel like that's what keeps you plugged into the story because it never concludes. Like cartoons, you don't have to watch a cartoon episode by episode. Like they just come in with whatever they got going on in that one episode, and it's gonna end in that episode. Anime, like Attack on Titan, Naruto, you have to watch every episode previously if you're gonna understand what's going on. Like Family Guy, I love Family Guy, but you can hop into Family Guy and start on season 3, and you're not missing nothing. Like, but with anime, there's something to miss, so you watch every episode. Like, if you start watching Attack on Titan and you start on season 3, you're not gonna understand a thing that's going on because it's like, oh, they was fighting titans. Eren is a titan. Like, what am I into? You don't see why these titans got here, how they got here, and what they are. So, Family Guy and Tom and Jerry and all them, like, they just cartoons. But anime, there's a story to be told. A one full story. You can't miss an episode. And like that's the difference between an anime and a cartoon. But as far as why you should watch it, you can learn life lessons from anime. A lot of people they disagree with this and they say like, "Oh, you can't learn life lessons." You can. I understand it's just animations, but you can learn from the you can learn from watching anime. One example is Naruto. Naruto, he wasn't looked at as a good person. He had the nine tails inside of him. Basically, the nine tails is what messed up his village and rained havoc on his village. He had that locked inside of him, so a lot of people looked at him as the enemy. And he was just an innocent boy. He had no say in any of this, and he was just a knucklehead. Nobody looked at him as a person who would become Hokage one day, but he always wanted to become Hokage. So even though everybody looked down on him, he stayed to his goal, stuck to his goal, and became Hokage. You know, he lost friends. He had to lose his teacher. He had to go through, take losses. He had to lose his best friend. You know, he went through a lot, but he became Hokage. He saved the village and saved the world, actually. Um, and that tells me that no matter what odds I'm against, I can become what I want to become. So I'm actually writing a book. You know, I take anime so serious. I start writing my own. My book is called The Wind Twin. I start writing my own, and my dream, despite what I've been through, is to become a mangaka, which is to have my own manga, have my own anime. That's my dream, and I've been through a lot. But I'm like, man, these anime characters keep me motivated. I know that might sound crazy, but they keep me motivated. I mean, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, I've seen so many people where they had dreams and they had so many odds against them, and they overcame them odds. All these people you look up to, they didn't just get there without going through a struggle. And I look at these anime characters, and the same thing with them. And I'm like, man, that stuff is real inspiring. And they teach you life lessons. You can learn so much. You watch Kuroko, which is a basketball anime, you're gonna learn about basketball. You watch something about Naruto, you learn something about the different materials and all the stuff that ninjas use. Um, so much. Like whatever the subject is, you're gonna learn. So you learning regardless. So you know you're learning about stuff in the real world. You're getting taught life lessons, and it's crazy stories, bro. Like these stories, anime has no limits to the story. Anything you're looking for, there is an anime for it. If you want to watch something about boxing, you want to watch something about ninjas, you want to watch something about time travel, um, being in outer space, you want to watch something about being a hero and being a villain, what it means to be one or the other. I'm telling you, it's an anime for every subject you can think of. You know, cartoons, I don't think they that complex. I don't think they have that in their arsenal, basically. And there's never a continuation with cartoons. Anime is one full story. And when you look back on these anime, I'll tell you, when I watch openings for Yu Yu Hakusho and all these other anime I watched, bro, it just reminds me of what I was going through in my life, how old I was, and just my reaction to first seeing these characters. And then, you know, 5, 6, 7 years later, I'm still connected to these characters, and I still look at them like, man, I remember when I was in 5th grade watching this. I remember I was dating this girl, and I would go home after walking her home, and I would watch this. Like, and this is really what was going on. Like with Shaman King, you know, I had a girlfriend. Hey, walk her home, I come home and watch that, you know, and it'll take you back. I'm telling you, like a lot of people probably see how people are like so connected to anime, so they already have a wall up. You know, they don't give it their full attention because of the simple fact that they see that people like me take it like so serious, even though it's just like it's just animations and drawings, but we take it so serious. So I feel like they probably thinking like, what is all the hype about? Like, why is you taking this so serious when it's just drawings, which is understandable. But trust me, there's an appeal. Like, we're not doing this for no reason. I promise you, we're not doing this for no reason. It's not for no reason. But yeah. There's so many more things I could have touched on as far as watching anime, but you learn life lessons. There's great stories, great visual art, just so much to anime. Like, I'm telling you, like. But as far as like where you should start, some certain anime I would suggest for a first would be Death Note. That's a good anime to start off. Like if you're just now watching anime, Death Note is one. Attack on Titan, Man, I just rewatched season 2 today. The whole season 2. Attack on Titan is great, bro. Like, phenomenal. Death Note, Attack on Titan, Erase, I would say Elfen Lied. It's a lot, you know. But yeah, that's all for today. Just want to tell people why they should watch anime. We're gonna have reactions. Like when Attack on Titan season 4 come out, I'm gonna be reacting to those new episodes. Um, yeah, and we're gonna be hooping. We're gonna play some basketball. You know, some real life Kuroko. You feel me? Some reactions, all that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell people why they should watch anime because people be sleep on it. They sleep on anime. They don't understand. They they don't understand, man. But anime is life, and that's just what it is. See y'all later, though, my guy.